Hi, welcome to the Shelley Studio, and today I am going to be doing my mission inspiration for April. Yeah, I know, it's the end of the month. That's about par for the course. Anyway, the first prompt was to add a thin wash of paint or gesso, so I just roughly did it in the center of the page. And the next prompt was to add texture through a stencil, and this is like Staler Rowney modeling paste that I got at Walmart, and it's really cool, like reflective modeling paste. I cover up most of it, but you can see it there. It's just really kind of cool. And if I hadn't put, the Mod Podge over it, it might have held its shine. Anyway, the next prompt, I'm not keeping up, am I? I'm running on. Was to add pieces of patterned paper. Well, I didn't want to. So I found this scrapbook page that looked like siding. What is that? Clapboard siding from a house. So I used that to kind of create a block in the center. And then the next one was add a focal image or two. And this is part of the same matching scrapbook paper, and it had the Eiffel Tower on it. So I decided I would go for Paris theme. I like my Eiffel Towers. I think I have several pages or pieces that kind of reflect Paris. And I just cut out some more and thought I would get some flowers going around here, and I put some up in the upper left. Can't leave that blank up there. Gotta have something up there. There we go. Now this next prompt coming up was to add marks with a household item. So that, what I've done is taken a section of an onion bag, and I've wrapped it around some of the fun foam so that it stretched kind of tight and kind of made it into a stamp. Or I was just testing it to see if I liked it well enough. So I just used that to make some marks around the edges. Didn't want to put it right in the middle. Alright, so this prompt, number 6, is to add a border of your choice. So I decided to pull out my Pitt pens that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby. Hadn't used them yet. And figured I would do some sort of vine around the edges to go with the pretty flowers. So I'm just using shades of yellow and green. I don't have a lot of green shades. Just to make the vines. And then we're gonna put some leaves around. Just randomly. You can tell they're just super simple. Oh, sorry you can't see me working at the top of that. I know I've said it before. My camera's at the highest it'll go. I need to mount it to the ceiling or something. Then it would be straight. Alright. I was deciding that it needed some shading. So everything's pretty flat. So first I tried the Pit pen, but it was just too smeary. I'm not very good. I don't have control. Can't keep it off the side of the image. So I've pulled out my Stabilo all and just going around everything and just punching up the contrast a little bit with the darker outline. And I decide to accent or, emphasize the fact there's a white piece of paper on there. I'm just going around it. See. If I don't rotate, it's really hard for me to get the right hand side of that. And here I kind of decided I liked the dark, a little bit dark around the outside edges of the vine. Kind of emphasize that border a little bit. Blotting it off. I don't want it like super dark. Just a little. So we make it a little rough. Every time I sharpen that Stabilo pencil, I think I need to buy me a backup. Alright, so the next prompt is to add a quote. So part of that same scrapbook paper had the word Paris on it. So yep, it's going on there. Now it said to use one of the words, and I believe April was one of the words. So then I just did the sentence, April in Paris. And I cut around the P and part of the A and the S so that the background images would show up, but I didn't between the others because they looked kind of like the same lined paper. They're a little bit different, but I think it works. Alright, so it's dry, so I'm going to write April in. There we go. Sorry, it got a little fuzzy for a minute. It'll clear up here in a second. There we go. And then the last prompt, number 8, is add drips or splatters. So I figured I would bring some more of that yellow around since I used it on the border. And there we have it, April in Paris. I hope you liked that. If you did like it, please hit like, feel free to share, comment, and if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.